What's up, everybody? Here at a couple meters of early Paleozoic limestone. Wanted to take this opportunity to point out some beautiful intraclasts, as we call them. These little clasts you can see next to my finger there. These are typically the result of syndepositional erosion, and so basically getting partially lithified carbonate sediments that are being pulled up and then rapidly buried by more carbonate mud, in this case, or micrite as we call it. And so it's just a really good example, and these things are strewn throughout the outcrop. Interesting to kind of see this shaly limestone interval that's preferentially eroding. Then we get back up into more intraclasts. I guess a proper rock classification, if you use the Dunham classification for carbonate rocks, would be something like a pack stone, maybe bordering on a grain stone. These are primarily carbonate mud, so if you prefer the Folk classification, I would call this an intramicrite. So that is classifying both the presence of intraclasts and the carbonate mud. Not very much crystalline carbonate, which if you're in Sedstrat, you know we would call that a sparite. So yeah, just checking out some rocks. This is a beautiful outcrop, unassuming, you know, tucked in the woods here. Caden here, cooking in the backcountry with Caden. We're gonna make a steak. Cooking a steak out here in the field in northeast Utah. Baking some sweet potatoes. Got some really hot coals. Really got this fire really hot over the last few hours. Wood has been super wet, so I have it drying out around the ring. Got my baked sweet potato over there, and just gonna let this avocado oil here warm up. All right, incoming. Might be a little uneven, but it's looking pretty good. Got some butter on there. Malden's sea salt flakes. Dude, I'm just gonna do this whole chunk of butter. That's pretty generous. Got a few vegetables. Steak is done. Take it off. Look at that. Things are basically ready to go here. Check this out. Keep that thang on me. Little vegetable. This is looking pretty nice. Heard something in the bushes. Clearly I'm alone. Beautiful thing about making YouTube videos is that you don't have to ever show them to anyone. This may go in the vault due to its extreme awkwardness. Oh yeah. Baked sweet potato. Perfect. Maybe a little bit overcooked. I think I'm gonna take the skin off these because they're pretty old. Let's put it this way. They were protected by whatever was growing on the outside of them. Last but not least, do I have a fork? Oh yeah. I'm gonna try the sweet potato first. Oh man, it's good. Steak looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Well, cheers everybody. Great day to be outside, enjoying public lands in Utah. I did good. Oh, look at that, perfect. Man, that was excellent. All right, everybody. Good morning. Oh, I slept about 11 and a half hours. Note that I'm heating up the cast iron. Have some leftover onion and bell pepper. I forgot my knife, and this Leatherman usually resides in my truck for purposes that aren't cooking. Got some bread, repurposing my foil.
shotgun was English-made and had Damascus barrels and engraved locks, and the stock was burl mahogany.
Pretty solid effort. Sourdough, 2 eggs, some sauteed onions, bell pepper, a little bit of Dubliner cheddar cheese, hot sauce, sea salt. Take a big bite, excuse me. That is good. I did a lot of walking and sawing of wood yesterday, and I can tell because I'm really hungry right when I woke up. Nice. Gonna be a good day, baby. Almost no rain this summer in Utah. In fact, no rain. Followed by just huge amounts of rain in the fall. And it's winter now, early winter. So this wood has been really wet from the fall rains.
That's right. The hell he never... It was not no threat. It was a promise. You better ask him where he got that gun he's just ruined. He stole that somewhere.
Morning, everyone. We were down in the Cambrian Limestones yesterday evening, came up section a little bit, and we're now in the Swan Peak quartzite, middle Ordovician in age. And check this out. Some beautiful burrows. Bioturbation, you know, back in the Ordovician, hundreds of millions of years ago. Critters were cruising around, digging burrows in this well-sorted, fine to medium grain sand. Those burrows are infilled by usually coarser material. I don't know if you can tell through the video. And they vary in size, and they're really helpful and just beautiful diagnostic features of some sedimentary rocks. You can see some really big burrows in here. In fact, these are really quite nice. And I've been looking around for a while. These are, I forget if I said this, but these are quartzites, early Paleozoic quartzites, pretty variable in their bedding styles and general sedimentology, but basically low-grade metamorphic sandstones from the Paleozoic. So it's just kind of cool. Thought that this was a particularly fantastic rock. Took some pictures of it for my folder. Said yesterday that I was in northeastern Utah, and I'm actually tens of kilometers into southeastern Idaho. So just wanted to clear that up. But geology knows no borders, am I right? It just cruises across them as if they don't exist. You can see the north end of Bear Lake. So that's basically I'm at the Utah, Idaho, Wyoming border here. I love field geology. Get out there, fam. Checking in with another spectacular piece of this Swan Peak quartzite. Just so gorgeous, man.